15 bump there, holy crap.
Now, Jive has spent 400 hours in the F-15C during his 23-year career in the Air Force. And in 1991, he graduated from the prestigious United States Air Force Fighter Weapons School at Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada, the home of the fighter pilot, flying, of course, his beloved Eagle, the F-15C. Now, Jive's final assignment in the Air Force was as the commander of the 82nd Aerial Target Squadron at Tyndall Air Force Base in San Francisco, Florida. And that's where he began his airshow career. Now, he wasn't flying F-15C at Tyndall. He was flying the F-4 Phantom. Now, this required him to transition backwards in jet technology to a Vietnam-era fighter. And it was in that F-4 that Jive served as the U.S. Air Force F-4 Air Flight Pilot in 2005. Upon his retirement in 2006, Jive received his civilian type rating in the F-4, and he is still currently the only U.S. civilian pilot with a waiver to perform aerobatics in the F-4, which you will see performing later this year. Now, Jive has currently over 18,000 hours of flight time in over 100 different aircraft, including flying air shows in the AVIATION, the T-33, the L-39, the MS-760, the MP-339, the Big 15, the F-4 Now, the I-4, the A-4 Skyhawk, the F-1 and of course, the F-5, I-2, and this T-28. The T-28 Trojan was the next generation post-World War II aircraft of the U.S. Air Force and the U.S. It replaced the T-6 as the primary trainer, and it also served as the combat aircraft.
Get them all. I got him. Let's go.
The T-28 uses advanced flight maneuvers such as formation flying, aerobatics, and training right now, instrument ground traffic, and air traffic carrier operations. You go down to the corporate area, you'll see a lot of our friends in the T-28 community, including some of our T-28 Trojan Thunder teammates, and there are definitely a few of those T-28s that were part of the carrier operations, as they still have the tail hooks attached. So make sure while you're here, go
and Eric, look at this ceiling moving in. We'll work on your hybrid.
And all the other aircraft. But in particular,
altitude, you need to climb up to go that.
Now the T-28 was manufactured by the North American Aviation Corporation in 1949.
Okay, copy. We'll work on getting you out right when Jive is starting to set up the land. We'll get you out.
By a single 1,400.
Oh, well, even better. You don't have to climb now.
Horsepower.
I guess technically that's
especially when we have our whole team here. It is the same basic engine that powered the mighty B-17 in World War II.
Nice demo, roger that. Runway.
We showed you somewhat what the max speed of the T-28
How far will
is.
take top of
It
you?
goes 340 miles per hour.
How about this? Just pull up the whole quarter mile. Full 35 miles.
The T-28 was not only used by the United States, but is also used by the Republic of Vietnam Air Force and the British Air Force. Police and Thai pilots and Laotian pilots actually came to the U.S. and were trained at such bases as Lunar Air Airport in Biloxi, Mississippi. The T-28 saw extensive service in Southeast Asia during the Vietnam War, serving as the first U.S. December 26, 1961. Trojan Thunder flies in memory of those non-veterans. After the U.S. it was continued in theater run by the Laotian, Thai, and South Vietnamese pilots who trained here in the U.S., taught by U.S. Air Force pilots. Their roles were counterinsurgency and interdiction. The T-28 was also flown by U.S. pilots in covert operations under Operation Jungle Gym in the early 1960s, and later by the 1st Air Commando Division Special Ops Ravens pilots in Laos. Now, if you have time before you go home, take a drive to Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and go and see the museum there at the airport. There's an entire exhibit dedicated to This aircraft right here and the pilots who flew them, not only U.S. pilots, but those from South Vietnam and Laos tribe. Other combat uses included CIA-sponsored operations in the Belgian Congo and an French-colonial war in Algeria. The last combat operation 1628 Trojan was during a coup d'etat in the Philippines where rebel forces bombed the presidential palace in December of 1989, whereupon they were actually chased from the skies by none other than U.S. Air Force F-4 Phantom, another airplane this pilot flies. The final T-28 training flight was flown by the U.S. Navy in early 1984. It was decommissioned from service and sold to private civil operators who then bring the aircraft to air shows and flying bits of aviation history for audiences to see, and most importantly, hear those beautiful radial engines. Now, if you want to know more about our full team, Trojan Thunder, you can find us on Facebook, X, and Instagram as Jive comes in for his final pass. We are Trojan Thunder. You can find us as Trojan Thunder and Trojan Thunder 28. Look him up. Fly, Jive, fly. That's what he knows how to do best. Now he's going to come in and land, and he's going to park right out front here in show center for us. But again, if you want to see a T-28 up close and personal, please go check out all the T-28s in the line down there in the Warbirds area. Oh, he's going to do one more great pass for us. And when you're down there in Warbirds, we want you, if you see Kathy in the Warbird area, to say hello to her because she always makes sure that our T-28s and Trojan Thunder team are treated incredibly well in the Warbird area. So from myself, Lunar, and our entire Trojan Thunder team, especially the Trojan Thunder Solo, Jerry, Jive, Kerby, thanks EAA AirVenture, staff and volunteers for making it possible for us to have yet another incredible week celebrating aviation in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Well, thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. If you would, a very big round of applause for Jerry Jive Kerby and today's aerobatic display of the North American T-28 Trojan. That extends as well to Lunar Sawyer bringing you the action as well. Well, it's now that time that we changed the pace up just a little bit as Jive recovers out there on runway 36, and we get ready to launch our buddy Eric Edgren, who'll be flying for us the 1939 clipped-winged Taylor craft, a classic air show and aerobatic tail-wheel airplane that will be taking us back to the barnstormer days of aviation and some of the air show greats of time gone by. This is going to be a pretty interesting display today because not only is Eric going to perform a couple of different aerobatic maneuvers for you, but also if the winds work out here in just a little while, perhaps we're going to see a little bit of his dead stick routine as well as he works to shut the engine down in flight, and then he'll recover out in front of us as well. This is going to be a very cool display, particularly for a lot of you who are general aviation pilots, especially if you're a private pilot like me, the ability to a bit connect with an airplane that you may have either had some experience in, or you've had the chance to either fly or get tailwheel qual, whatever the case may be. The Taylor craft, of course, just a small, very legacy airplane as it pertains